What's up, everybody? So let's talk about the bridge collapsing in Baltimore. Y'all, I watched in horror as this cargo ship hit this bridge and it collapsed. And you could just see the cars and the trucks going over this bridge as this cargo ship hit it. I was horrified. Like I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. Just I can't. Okay. So let's watch a little small clip of this cargo ship hitting this bridge and it then collapsing. Okay, so let's get into this. A massive cargo ship plowed into Baltimore's Francis Scott Key Bridge earlier today, causing a 1.6-mile bridge to crumble like a pile of toothpicks, plunging cars and people into the frigid water below. 6 people are presumed unalive, a Coast Guard official said at the news conference this evening. Here's what we know about the catastrophe. Why did the bridge collapse? Shortly before 1:30 a.m. this morning, a Singaporean flag container vessel called Dolly struck one of the bridge's pillars. This is what the official said. The ship is about 984 feet long, according to the marine traffic data. That's the length of about 3 football fields. Moments before the disaster, the Dolly reportedly lost propulsion and dropped its anchor as part of its emergency protocol, the Maritime and Port Authority of Singapore said in a written statement. The ship management company, which is called Synergy Marine Pte Ltd, reported to the MPA that just prior to the incident, the vessel Dolly had experienced momentary loss of propulsion. As a result, it was unable to maintain the desired heading and collided with the Francis Scott Key Bridge. Video footage showed lights flickering aboard the ship shortly before the catastrophe. We can confirm that the crew notified authorities of a power issue before the crash, Maryland Governor Wes Moore said on Today. He said the ship had apparently lost power. Footage of the crash also showed the vessel was in the wrong part of the channel as it approached the bridge. The ship crashed into a pillar toward one side of the bridge instead of crossing under the middle of the bridge where the clearance is the highest. If you look at it, it's off center of where it should be, Maryland Transportation Secretary Paul J. Wildman said. Obviously, it should be in the main channel, which is under the main span. So how many people are missing or injured? At least 6 people who were on the bridge at the time of the collapse are missing. All 6 are construction workers who were filling potholes on the surface of the bridge when the ship crashed. The construction worker had nothing to do with the structural issue at all. The 6 are presumed to be unalive. This is what a reporter said, citing the water temperature, the length of time since the incident, and the extensive search. At this point, we do not believe that we are going to find any of these individuals still alive. And this is very sad. Very, very sad. 2 other people who were on the bridge were rescued from the Patapsco River. Baltimore City Fire Chief James Wallace said this morning. One of them was not injured and the other was taken to a trauma center in very serious condition, he said. By this afternoon, the hospitalized patient had been discharged from the University of Maryland Medical Center. And Wallace said that this afternoon that at least 50 personnel and 8 dive teams were a part of the search. Sonar technology detected cars submerged in the water after the crash, but there are no known victims in those cars. It's possible the cars may have belonged to the construction workers. No one aboard the Dolly was injured, according to the ship's management company, Synergy Group. How dangerous is the water? The Patapsco River is about 50 feet deep under the Francis Scott Key Bridge. It's also frigid. The water temperature in Baltimore Harbor near the site of the bridge collapse was about 46 to 48 degrees Fahrenheit on this morning. Any prolonged exposure to water under 55 degrees can be deadly, the National Weather Service said. With water temperatures under 50 degrees can cause sudden increases in heart rates, and blood pressure can cause a heart attack, the Weather Service said. Bodies lose heat 4 times faster in cold water than in cold air, which can quickly lead to hypothermia, confusion, and shock. Unplanned immersion in cold water can be life-threatening for anyone without protection from the temperatures or a life jacket to help you stay afloat. Swimmers without flotation can survive in water temperatures of 40 to 50 degrees for about 30 to 60 minutes. With the aid of flotation devices, the likely survival time is about 2 to 3 hours. Was this an accident or an intentional act? There is no indication the ship's crash and the bridge collapse were intentional, state and federal officials said. Still, the FBI is on the scene. There are multiple reasons for that, former Deputy FBI Director Andrew McCabe said. The first is because when you have an event like this that calls for a massive response and resources, all of the local law enforcement entities, federal entities, whoever is in the area because of mutual aid agreements will show up and contribute whatever resources they have. For example, the FBI has very experienced dive teams that can help with the search. Second, the FBI can help confirm whether the disaster was intentional. They will look through all the intelligence holdings to see if there's a chatter talking about plans or targeting about locations like this, to see if there's anything in the background that we should have been aware of and watching for. Obviously, we've heard from numerous officials that this is not the case at this point. Y'all, this is so very sad because a lot of people were saying, was this intentional? Like, they were like, is this something that they wanted to do? And I guess according to the FBI, they said it was not, and that this ship lost the propulsion and they were not able to, I guess, stop. I guess they were trying to put the anchor down or whatnot, and it just collided into the pillar of this bridge. But girl, this bridge collapsed like it was some Legos. Like it was some Legos. It looked like some paper that just folded in two. Like, how sturdy is that bridge and how heavy is this ship? Well, we know them ships be very heavy, but it literally looked like some Legos falling. Like, it looked like that bridge was very flimsy for it to have fallen like that. I mean, I don't know. I'm just looking at how it fell, and it was just horrifying to watch. Oh my God, it was just horrifying to watch this, like, for real, y'all. So what do y'all think about this bridge collapsing in Baltimore? Do I have any subscribers from Baltimore that y'all can make some comments about this bridge, honey? The Francis Scott Key Bridge. Are there any of my subscribers from Baltimore that can talk about this? Well, y'all know what y'all gotta do. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Share this video, like this video. And y'all know what y'all gotta do. Stay tuned for the next video. Bye.